Story time with Warhed.
It's crazy. You like all you guys were existing with Deathproof at the same time I was living in Kitchener, but I wasn't in the game at that point. I was so far removed from it all. I was just like I didn't even know what was happening. Honestly, it wasn't until I had Walton on the podcast here that I found out about all this. He told me about Casanova Valentine. He told me about Deathproof, and I was like, "What is this?" Like, and then I just started looking into it, and here we are.
Awesome hardcore wrestling.
Talking about Deathproof, man, like you've had like a lot of like wild matches and stuff with that. Fucking A, yeah. Like you guys hosted Balls Mahoney's last ever match. Like that's pretty fucking huge for anybody who is like an ECW fan, anyone who's like a hardcore fan. That's huge. And
He's one of the reasons why I got tribal down half my body.
fucking A. And you also had a match with him too.
Yep, and I got to tell him that. I'm like, man, I hate to sound like a mark, but you're like the reason why I got tribal down half my body, so it's an honor to wrestle you. And oh yeah, I got lots of good stories with him. I forgot. Balls was funny. So, I'm nervous as fuck because I'm wrestling Balls Mahoney. Like, literally, the guy I looked up to. I get a tattoo resembling kind of like his.
Mm-hmm.
We're going through the match with the ref. Ball says, "Yo, hey kid, come here. Ref, stand beside him, right about there. All right." And he's just going through the match, talking about it. And as he's doing it, he's pulling out pills, putting it on the table. And then we're going to go outside and start brawling. And he's like crushing it up the pill. And then we're going to take it, go upstairs, go back in the ring and take it home and finish it. You guys good? I'm like, yeah, we're good. All right, guys, see you out there. I just looked at the ref like, well, this is going to be fun.
Old school.
Well, he has a lot of pain in his body, so he just needed something to, like, get him through that match.
Yeah, clearly. Man, like, whew, those ECW matches were no fucking joke.
Yeah. Oh, and when he went for the chair shot, backstage, he's like, just go like this and take the chair shot like this. You'll be protected. I'm like, I'll get my arm up, man. He's like, all right, suit yourself. I swing for the fences.
My balls went up inside me when he went for that chair shot. I was like, get your hands up. And then you saw you get your hands up. I was like, oh, thank God.
He dislocated my thumb.
Ooh.
My trainer was there, and I'm like, Fuego, I think something's wrong with my thumb. He's like, oh yeah, all right, I'm going to count to 3 and... Oh, all right, that feels better. And then I still had to wrestle in the no rope barbed wire match later that evening.
Good lordy.
Yeah.
But I'm just, like I said, as soon as I saw that chair come up, I was like, oh God, please don't.
I teach all my normal buddies. It's cool.
Yeah.
That's how Balls and I were too, but he would just call me out of the blue. And he's like, hey brother, blah, 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 blah. Oh wait, who's this? I'm like, Warhed from Canada. Oh yeah, I remember you. We had such a great match. I want to get you into New Jersey. And oh brother, I'm gonna have to call you back. I'm being pulled over. See ya. And I'm like, did that actually fucking happen?
Do you have like some favorite memories from Deathproof and all that? Like just from the many shows and all that?
Yes. Making Matt Cash cry. When our buddy Shaunymo here, when he got diagnosed with brain cancer, he had to pull out of the tournament. Well, it wasn't diagnosed. He actually, whatever. It was a bad time. He was in the hospital. That's when he got diagnosed. He got the brain cancer. A lot of it cut out on Christmas Day, but he had to get out of the tournament. And yeah, it's really hard for me to talk about that.
I'm sorry, man.
Oh no, it's cool. He had to exit the tournament, so then I had me and him, because I went to the hospital and visited him, as much as I could, and we put together the whole tournament. And he's like, I want Matt Cash and Tyler Hill in the finals because they're both his best friends. I'm like, whatever you want, we will make that happen. And he's like, but I don't want Cash to know he's winning the tournament. so, so on the card in the back, I have Matt Cash winning the first round, Matt Cash winning the second round, Tyler Hill winning the finals, and only five of us knew. The rest of the roster had no fucking clue. Only the five of us knew, like me, the ref, Shaunymo, and like maybe it was four of us. It was just very, very minimal people knew. And then I wasn't in the locker room, but guys were telling me, and they kept a straight face. But Cash was freaking the fuck out. He was fucking throwing shit. He was angry. He's like, this fucking guy just came into Deathproof, hasn't been here for a year, and he's fucking winning the tournament. I've been here since fucking day 2. So me and Shaunymo are out by ringside watching the main event. They're killing each other. You can tell Cash isn't happy because he had a shitty second match, and he's just like, just trying to just get through with it, do the fucking job. And the finale comes. Sean hits Tyler in the head. Fucking, I'm like, Cash is on the ground. I'm like, get up and pin him, you fucking idiot. Go cover him. Cash goes over, covers fucking Tyler Hill. You see him down. He goes 1, 2. Tyler Hill holds him on. 3. He's like, we ribbed you, buddy.
Oh my god.
I come in with the trophy, and fucking Matt's like, what? What? And that's why I have a picture of him. He's just fucking like, just tears. And he's just like this, like, what the fuck? Just crying. Because, well, it's one thing he's always wanted to do was win the Deathproof tournament. Which was a no rope barbed wire, take the canvas and mats off so it's only bare boards, and some other shit.
Bare boards just give me bad feels. I guess it's no different with the thing on, but that's fucking awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, rest in peace, Shaunymo as well too. Yeah, I really dig that you guys like still like pay tribute to him and like you have him on the belt and everything. It's just, it really warms my heart. I mean, like, how can't you? Like, he's like indispensable with all this.
Even when your brothers can't be there, you still gotta bring them to the party.
And you've got him there forever.
Yep.
Fucking A.
Deathproof forever.
Oh, man. That's getting me.
Oh, dude, it's got me going right now, too, so.
Oh, fuck.
But that's the thing. We put a lot of fucking heart and emotion into our product because we're all family. It's what we used to call, like, the Deathproof family. But
do you have, like, a favorite opponent you've ever wrestled, or is balls it?
Shaunymo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shaunymo, like, he was basically my protege. Like, I knew I was getting too old for this shit, so I started putting him in all the crazy-ass fucking matches that I would personally put myself in, but with someone who has experience to help him learn and help him get better and understand shit. And just, I got to watch him grow over the years that I booked him. And yeah, man, it was fucking awesome. He was my protege. He was my apprentice. We owned a casket. Deathproof owned a casket. We had Shaunymo get put in the casket. They closed the lid. Fucking end of show. Druids took the fucking casket to the back. Shaunymo stayed off social media for 2 months for me, so we could like still live up to the fact that he's in the casket. He's like, man, that was the hardest thing not to like people's comments and whatever. And when fans would see he's online, they'd message him, and he's like, I had to ignore them.
Living the gimmick.
Just little stories that people don't even know about, and it's just like, such cool shit has happened, man. Such cool shit has happened. Like in Deathproof, I could have probably sucked my own dick and put myself in a no rope barbed wire match, put myself in this match, put myself against every single fucking name, because we brought in Pondo, we brought in fucking Balls Mahoney, whoever else, Pondo, Necro, I actually wasn't supposed to face him, but the guy didn't show up, so I just filled in.
But yeah,
but like, I could have made myself into this super extreme fucking deathmatch guy of Canada, but it was a bigger challenge to try and get a whole crew and like to make other guys get noticed. I know what it's like to be the hardcore guy on a show, and no one wants to put you in a hardcore match because, oh, all you can do is hardcore. You can't work. Well, I'm trying to give other people that opportunity to do hardcore where it's not given.
And
Totally forgot, and I booked Ultimo Dragon versus Steve Corino.
yes, yes, yes. I can't believe I forgot that too. Jesus Christ, I saw that. How? Just how?
I booked my date on the right weekend, and another company booked theirs on the wrong weekend. So C4 said, "Hey, do you want an Ultimo on your show?" I'm like, "I don't know. I can't afford Ultimo." He told me a price. I'm like, "All right, I can afford that. Hey, friend, can I borrow this much money?" And then Carino messages me and says, "Hey, I'm gonna be in Toronto that weekend." I'm like, "You want to face Ultimo, don't you?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Can I get you for the cheaper price?" He's like, "Yeah." All right, thank you. I had a
That's
three
awesome.
show I had a 3 show deal with Carino, you know, top price, middle price, then the cheap price.
Yeah.
I went top price, then paid the cheap price because he wanted to work Ultimo, and then we went to the middle price.
Haggling.
You work with each other. Like, if you're just coming in for a spot show, they're always going to charge you that top price, top price, top price. But if you say, "I'm going to book you for X amount of shows, 3 shows, 5 shows," you can usually get the good price after three. Did you watch on IWTV? I don't even know if it's on there. Um, the Carino's birthday bash.
No, I did not.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to spoil alert for you right now. Um, Me and Carino versus Viking and my buddy Danny Orlando, and Carino comes out in a giant dick costume. And I couldn't even put on my makeup because I was laughing way too hard. So I'm just wearing a bandana over my face because I'm laughing the entire time we're making our entrance down to the ring, and we were called Team Thumb in the Bum. He put Buddy in the abdominal stretch, stuck his thumb up his ass, and then I came off the ropes and dick punched him while he was in the abdominal stretch. It was just the memories. It's all about making memories and making moments
Exactly.
that people just, you know, who else can
It's
say they got Carino to dress up in a dick costume on his birthday?
you, that's for sure. That's fucking amazing.